Hello friend, welcome to yet another great clone. Today we are going to build the WhatsApp MERN clone using very good technology. So we are going to learn a lot. Previous week I had made the WhatsApp clone with Firebase, means completely Firebase, means the front end, the web hosting, the back end, everything was in Firebase. But today we are going to build it in MERN because MERN is a thing which is so much in demand, and if you know MERN, you can easily get a job anywhere. So in React itself is more than enough, but if you know MERN, it's a very big added advantage, and because you can build full stack apps which you can display to the employer, and a lot of startup uses MERN, I know, means. So Firebase, yes, it is still to pick up, but if you ask me, I will definitely go for a Firebase project any day. It is much more easier to set up. You don't need that much backend and all those things. But in MERN, you need to have a backend, means like a real backend. You have to have an API endpoints and all those things. So let's get started. But first, let me see what we are going to do. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the like button below so that this video can reach to a lot of people. So let me show what we are going to do. I hope my screen is visible now. Yeah, so I think it is visible. So this is what we are going to build, WhatsApp clone MERN. So it will have a bit of less functionality than what the Firebase clone have, but because the technology has been used in the MERN build are a lot than what is there in the Firebase. So what are the technologies, means beside React, which we are going to use? It is, means anyways, MERN stack for MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. If you don't know, so those things we are going to use. But there are some other technologies also which are going to use. Yeah, we are going to use Firebase, but only for hosting. So for hosting, we are going to use Firebase, just like Netlify. So we are going to use Firebase for hosting. Okay, so beside this, we are going to deploy the backend. We need something to deploy the backend. So we are going to deploy the backend. So the front end and the backend code will be different. So you can think of think of like that the front end is been deployed in Firebase, made in React and deployed in Firebase, but the backend will be deployed in Heroku. So Heroku is a very good service, means, and I have got a very good free tier because in the initial days I have sent the link to a lot of people, so I got a very good free tire. So this is there. So and so we are going to deploy it here. I have a lot of apps here. Then we are going to do MongoDB Atlas for our MongoDB database, and then we need to use something known as pusher also. Why we are going to use pusher? See, because the thing is that we are making a chat app. WhatsApp is a chat app, so the moment you send something, it should reflect. It should not wait for some time. Okay, I sent something, it is reflecting. And by default, your MongoDB is not a real-time database. See, Firebase was a real-time database. You don't need anything like pusher or something. So that's why I was telling today's build will be a bit more inclined toward the backend, means and a bit the video, means this stream can also go more than 2 hours because there are a lot of things to do here. So for having real-time functionality in our app, we are going to use something known as pusher. This we have to use. So it's a very good service, and it's provides a real-time facility to our project. Okay, so again, all of the free things we are using, this all have got a very good free versions. So all of those are free, and this is what our apps look like. So I told we're not going to have a lot of functionality, means like a new chat functionality was there, different chat, so that we are not going to have. But only we are going to have one room in which we can we can chat. See, this I have logged in with the going to build you today. See, enter, and it is going. Okay, and let me log in. So Google authentication is also there. I have logged in through my account. See, this is my account. So let me log into another account. So this is what, if you're not logged in, you'll get this screen. So let me log in here, and let me log in through some other account. So see, this is the logged in user avatar we are getting been shown. That's sound great. So see, and this is also this WhatsApp nice feature. If I'm sending, I am getting it as this green, and if I'm receiving, see, this I'm receiving. So this is what we are going to build. So let's not waste much time because it's a lot. It will be a very big build. Let's start it. So I am in my terminal, Windows terminal. So you can see I'm in a project, but I have to make a mkdir folder, WhatsApp MERN. I will give it YT. YT means YouTube. WhatsApp MERN YouTube. You can give it anything. So we are actually going to have two folders here, one for the back, one for the front end, and one for the back end. So the front end we will create through the app npx create react app WhatsApp front and WhatsApp front end. Okay, WhatsApp front end. So it will take some time to create, and in that time what we are going to do, yeah, it will take 5 minutes. We'll set up our Firebase. Okay, set up a Firebase, and as I have told, Firebase is only for hosting the front end code. So I have a lot of projects. So what will be the name? I tend to give the same name what we have given there, WhatsApp MERN YT, because I have a lot of projects. So I don't want this. Create project, and it will create. Will not take much time. This will complete and it will be done. And so we are not using the Firebase database and all in this project, just for the front end only. So it is ready. So it is fast. Continue. So when I will do continue, I'll be taken to this project. So what I have to do, I have to go here and go to project settings. Okay, and this is the web icon. I have to create it here. Click here, and then I have to give the name. Generally give the same name which you have started, WhatsApp MERN YT. So in my case it is WhatsApp MERN YT, and this is very important. Don't forget to do this, or you have to do this whole step again. So click here, register app. It will take some time, and then you have to do a next. Then you have to npm install manage Firebase tools. You have to do, which I have actually already done. So if you have not done, because it is manage means global. So if it is global, so what does that mean? Means you have to run it only once. That's all. As you can see, I have so many Firebase projects. So, and this thing we will do at the end. So I will do continue to console, and we don't have to do anything with the Firebase for a long time till we deploy our app project, because we're not going to have that Firebase config as we were doing in the Firebase thing. Okay, so Firebase WhatsApp Firebase project. Oh, it is still doing. So it is slow. I thought it will be done by this time. Oh, it is done. So what I will do, I will open my whole project actually with code, and let me do it full screen only, because it's better to make WhatsApp with full screen. Okay, so this is like this. So as always, let me increase the size. I have increased the size. So what is React do a lot of things which are not required. A lot of things are done which we can remove. So let me remove them. So like this, setup test, report vitals, logo, and app test. So these things we are going to delete, and then index.js we will go and like this report vital I'm going to remove this. After this app.css I will go control A, delete everything. Okay, app.js I will delete this logo because we don't have this logo, and this we don't want, and then anything I can give. And one more thing, this app we are going to create it app because we are going to change it to this, and h1 MERN WhatsApp clone, MERN WhatsApp clone I am giving. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me start the project. So I have to go to the WhatsApp frontend folder and do and it is also saying here that WhatsApp frontend and npm start I'll do, and it is starting the project. I don't like to open it in so let me open it here in Chrome. So this is my Firefox developer edition. So I'm a Firefox user big time. So you can see everything is working, means it is showing that, but there is a space here. So we don't want this space. By default, everything the space has been put in this because there is a margin in everything. So what we are going to do, star and margin is 0 we are going to give. Okay, and now save it. Now you can close this. If I go, the margin is removed, so it is working fine. Okay, so and now I don't want this, here. Let me remove this also. I don't want this anymore. And diff dot app. So as this is going to be a very big project, I'm not going to write much of css today, means we'll concentrate on the backend only. So please, I'm not, if you want to learn css, I have very good css course, you can go through it. So app, this is done, and I will go to control E app.css. So I will copy paste that app.css, and I will copy paste from my earlier project only. So please, okay, so this is, I will explain anyways. So app is display grid place item center everything, it will place at the center. This place item center is a combination of justify content center and align item center. Okay, and we're using grid. We could have used flexbox also for centering things. Height is 100 vh, it is necessary to give background color is there. And the body, so the app body, the other thing which I have given, we're creating a box here, margin top, height and width, and box shadow is also there. So let me save it, and if I save it and if I go back, so I am getting this box inside which all of our app will be there. Okay, so now we will start creating the components. So let me create the component. So this is quite similar to what we did in fire and did in the WhatsApp Firebase project, because the front end is similar, but the main thing is in the back end. Okay, so there where it differentiates. Okay, so in the src I will have a components folder, and in that I will have sidebar.js and sidebar.css. These two I'm going to have. Here let me use RAFCE, and sidebar is done, means I have an shortcuts. For that shortcuts I use this thing, means which one, yeah, this snippet I have. You could have also sorry, but this is very good snippet for React Native, everything, because soon React Native projects also will come in this channel, so we are going to use. Okay, so div is there like this, so let's complete it. Control D, import sidebar.css. Okay, return div inside this. Let us have div dot sidebar header. So we are creating the sidebar first, so the sidebar component first, and this one will be search, and this one will be. So what is the sidebar? This one we are creating first. Okay, save it. And before going forward, what I'm going to do, we are going to use material UI heavily in this project also, and the icons will come from there. So let us install that. So to install these things, see, one way is to go back here and close this. Okay, my Windows terminal. Okay, so the other way is to use the integrated terminal, let it run. I do this thing and I will press Ctrl J to open the terminal, but I'm not in the correct folder because I have to be inside the WhatsApp frontend folder. This is very important to be in the WhatsApp frontend folder, and then I will install this npm install at material UI / co. Okay, I will install this. We have to install one more library, material UI icons, so I will install that also. What? No way. Is it not installed? Oh. I'm getting some new error. Material UI core, material at npm install at material UI core. Let me try to install it again. I'm in the correct folder. Oh, this time it got it. I don't know, means this is the first time I'm getting this. It's okay. Icons I will do. No, icons I will do. Okay, so these icons I will do. I generally don't get this error. That keep on running means it doesn't means happen to me, but you can never say. Okay, so it is also installed. Means these warnings, they keep on coming in node models. I think for that region only Dino has been created. So but it's still early for Dino. For this node models, we have to live with this node models for some time now. Okay, so this is done. So let me not forget to start my project, which I stopped actually. Okay, so that is started. Okay, I don't want this, it's okay. So Control J again to close it. Okay, so now I will have some icons here. So for that Let me again copy this, because it is again writing those things, means inside this sidebar header we will have those icons. So inside this sidebar header we are going to have those icons. This we will have later on. Okay, so this is how we are going to have a avatar icon. These all are from your material icon, avatar icon. Then we are having another div inside that icon button. Inside icon button we are wrapping everything like donut large icon, chat icon, move over icons. These are the three icons which we are doing it inside the icon button. So we need to import this also. So again, let me come back here and import this actually. Okay, let me import some more, because we are going to use it anyways later on. Okay, so download large icon, chart icon. Okay, these things are there. So this we are going to use later on. So it is done. Okay, it is done, but nothing will be shown here. Why? Because we have not imported it in our app.js sidebar. Okay, sidebar we have not imported yet in the app.js. So let me go back here and let me import it here. Okay, so it will be shown in the body. So sidebar, and I will press the enter so that it will come. So it is very important. If it doesn't come, you have to do it manually. I just press the enter. Okay, so sidebar, and if I go back, what is doing? See, sometimes this is happening a lot. It is not a Windows specific problem, but it's, I'm seeing this. I have a Mac also, so this happens in Mac also. Nowadays React, this, it gets stuck in this compiling. So the hot reloading should work. Okay, like the hot reloading will work. Actually, we don't have any styles, first of all. So we have to have some styles here for the things which we have created. Let me copy that styles also first, because again I'm not going to take much into this. Okay, okay, one more thing. So this sidebar css is there. Okay, so again, so I am taking through the whole code and slowly. So whoever wants to go right through the code, means they can pause this video and they can write the code. Okay, so sidebar is display flex. Flex direction is column, again means this sidebar. Okay, we don't have one thing. I got one thing. I think, yeah, that is something which I missed. Class name equal to sidebar. Class name equal to sidebar will be there. Okay, so class name is sidebar is there. Okay, class name sidebar is there, so which we have missed. So this I have done again. So if you want to write the code, write this again, means like this. It is there right now. You can pause the video here and write this code. Okay, so sidebar.css. So first thing is sidebar. So it is display flex direction column. So again means, and what is flex 0.35? Because what is it is, we see it is already been done, because we want only this much. Okay, only this much. So that's why we are giving it 0.35. Okay, then sidebar header, we are moving again to this sidebar header, which have our avatar and this sidebar header, right? So we are giving it a display flex, justify content and padding and border. And then again this sidebar header, right, we have this again flex. So we're using flex a lot in this sidebar header again. And again this is display flex and all, just where content space between main with this and sidebar header right and multi-v icon. So what we are doing, we are selecting these icons. So they have a class known as this multi-v icons, which is given which is there because of material UI. So how by material UI you can check this, because I have not put that class. See this is there, this. So we are targeting that. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, we're targeting that. What I'm doing, oh, nothing. Okay, so this is like this. And now see our header is looking very good. So it has come here. So next thing which we are going to do is we are going to show some avatar instead of nothing here. And we are going to do this sidebar search also, sidebar search now. So let us do that sidebar search now, and it will be div dot sidebar underscore underscore. So I'm using emit here, so dot, and then I'm pressing the tab search container. So it will be like this. Search outline. See, we have already imported it earlier. See this search outline, we have already imported this earlier. And we will have a input box, type equal to text, this holder equal to search or start new chat. And as I have told, okay, let's leave the avatar as of now, it's okay. So we will directly have that login user later on. So how does it look now? So this looks very ugly now. So this is the icon and this is the input box, so we have to fix it. So let's fix it with CSS. So here we are again going to copy this sidebar search till sidebar inputs. So sidebar search container, yeah, it is right. So let me save it. So display flex, we are using a lot of flex here. So display flex, so let me display flex, align item center, background color we are taking, height and padding we are given. Okay, so because of this sidebar search, see, it is coming completely fine. And then sidebar search container we are taking display flex, again align item center, background color we are giving. So sidebar search container actually contains this search outline and this. Okay, and then width and height, and then these two we are taking. Again mbg icon root, color is gray, padding is 10px. Okay, and then again the input box I'm targeting because I don't want any border or outline or something. So this I'm targeting. Okay, so this is like this, and then it has been shown great. So now we are going to build the chat component. Means this is done. No, now the chat which will come here down. So we are going to build that chat component now. Okay, so let's do that. So it will come here, but let me first create it. Sidebar chat dot js, sidebar chat dot css, sidebar chat dot css. I'll do. Let me save it. Okay, and now let me import it here so that we don't have to come here a lot of time. Sidebar chat. If I press this enter, just definitely it has been imported here. Let us have it like this. Okay, and for this sidebar chats also we will have css. So let us complete that first, then we will move to this sidebar thing. Sidebar. Okay, so that will be very small css, so let me write it. It will be flex of 1, background color of white, and overflow of scroll. So this I have done. So it will also show this, so this it will show. Okay, and then I can come to the sidebar chat now. Okay, so sidebar chat, I'm here. So sidebar chat, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a random avatar. I want to have a random avatar, and I will show a very good way to do that. Means I think I've shown in the previous thing my WhatsApp Firebase also. So we are using a site known as Dice Beer. So it gives us random avatar if you give it a seed. Okay, so let us do that. Okay, and again this is last name equal to sidebar chat. Okay, and avatar is avatar done. Yeah, avatar is done, and then diff dot sidebar chat underscore info as to room name, paragraph is last message. Okay, and let us have this now. src equal to like this, and let me get it. Sidebar chat. Yeah. So this is dicebeer.com API humans b seed. So this can be anything. This seed, what we are going to do, we are going to get it randomly. Means so that's why I am giving b. So then I can use it here. We are going to use a state thing here, const seed comma set seed equal to use state. use effect. Okay, use effect is there. I wanted to run only one time, the first time, so like this. And one more thing, yeah, we'll get some error because use state and use effect are not imported, so I have to come to the end and I will press control and space bar. It is giving me two things. I know the second one is for the import, so second one is for the import I have done. So again this, I know this one is for the import, so this is done. So let us change it actually. So it is set seed mat dot flow and math dot random into 5000. Okay, so it will give us a random number. So if I saved it and everything is right, we will see, did I imported it? Yeah, I have done that. So see, I'm getting this, and if I refresh it, this is different. So this is different. Okay, so let us quickly make it right with the CSS. So again, not much CSS here. Sidebar, so see, this much only CSS is there. Sidebar chat, again we are making it display flex. Padding is like this. You can pause this video here and copy this, because padding is 20 px, cursor is pointer, border bottom is this, and sidebar chat hover. So I will give this hover, and then this info h2 and info sidebar info less. So info h2 is your this h2, and sidebar info again 15 ps. So I have a hover also, and again the flex and all I have using, and cursor is pointer. So if I go back, it is nice. So now the hover effect is also there and everything is showing nice. Okay, so that's cool. So next thing which we are going to do is we will work on the chat now. Just chat is this whole thing which is remaining now, so we'll start working on that now. So for that we are going to have a chat component. Okay, so chat component, go back, and here in components this is chat.js, and chat.css, chat.js and chat.css I have to create, and RAFCE again, and then import chat.css, and here class name equal to chat, then div dot chat underscore. Actually we are going to have something similar to what we had earlier, so why not means from sidebar chat, actually means this thing will be quite similar, this avatar and all these things. So let me copy this here and copy this here. That this will be same, and room name, and this will be last seen at, this will be last seen at, but this will not be sidebar chat info. So let us change that. This will be something related to chat. This will be chat header info. Okay, and then we are going to have two more thing, div dot chat underscore body, Okay, one thing is this, and the other thing will be footer. Let me save it. And now we are going to, this seed functionality will be same what we have earlier. So let me do that, copy from here only the seed functionality. The seed functionality is same, copy it, import user state, import use effect. Shit, not like this. See, that one gave me this, so I have to do the second one, this uh purple kind of a box thing. Okay, so like this. So both of them are imported. Let me save this, but it will not show anyways because we have not imported it in our app.js. So this will come from app.js. Okay, so app.js have two components, one sidebar, and sidebar then have some sidebar components. So now this chat. No, it is showing me two things. I don't want the material one. I want this one actually. So material also have something known as chat. So be sure you imported the right thing. So chat is done. And then let me go back. Avatar is not defined. Okay. That is good that we get this errors. Avatar is not defined. Yeah. So let us run. Avatar is not defined. So see again means even before setting it, let us do something more, then we will do the our CSS. So here avatar is there. I want something known as icon button also. Okay, and I want some more. Import material UI icons. I want something, so they were from after an icon button are from core. So one will be attach file, second one will be more word, and the third one will be search outlined. So these things will be there. So let we will now use them actually. So after our this tip we will have another tip, so containing those. So let me have that from our chat actually. So as you can see, most of this is not functioning because we are not creating a whole WhatsApp. It will take a complete team to build a whole WhatsApp. So this search is also we are not going to work, but the main functionality will work. The main thing is that. So that is your task to add functionality to it. So like this I have done. Okay, let me save it, and let me go back. So you can pause this video and take this. Okay. So I'm giving enough pauses. So this is the thing which is there, because I don't want to give the GitHub link for this project, or else everyone is going to go there and copy it without understanding anything. You are not going to gain anything if I give the GitHub repo. Not anything, not a single thing you are going to gain. Okay, then this now we only need to do the CSS. Okay, so let me take the CSS, and it will be in this header info, and again chat display flex direction is column, and flex I'm taking 0.65. So this 0.65 because we have earlier taken the sidebar as 0.35, so this is 0.65. It gets equal to that, means, and it makes it flex one. So then the chat header padding, flex, center, and border bottom we are taking. So what is this chat header? Chat header is this whole thing. Okay, let me save it. And chat header info flex one. If you take flex one, it will take the maximum space. So we are checking the maximum space in chat header info. We're taking the maximum space. Okay, and then chat header info h3. I'm taking h3 and p. So h3 and p, h3 and p. So actually, what is this? Chat header info. Okay, let me make it h3 because it is for that only. Okay, so like this I have made it. So let me go back now. See, now everything is looking perfect like the WhatsApp web. So this will be exactly similar to WhatsApp web. And if you want more functionality, I build it with the Firefox. So that new chat functionality, we are not going to build that. We are going to have only one room here. Okay, because there are a lot of tasks. I have still not reached the backend, means, and it is still 1 hour. So see, so and backend there is a lot of tasks. It is not easy as Firebase. MERN takes something. Okay, so even so now the chat, this chat body is there. We are going to have a css for that chat body. So what we are going to do, we are going to have a background image there in the chat body. Okay, so see, this image you can copy. This image you can pause the video and copy it, this whole image. So what is this image? This image is a nice WhatsApp background image, and then background repeat. We can repeat it. You will soon see. When generally we do no repeat, but this is repeat here. So, and then the background position is center, padding, and overflow is scroll. Let me save it. So I've saved it. See, the nice WhatsApp images is there. Okay, so now I have to go back to the body, and now we will make some chat messages here. Okay, so let us do that. And we are going to have one for the receiver and the sender. As you can see in the main thing, for the receiver and the sender, the color is different. Okay, one is green for the sender and white for the receiver. So this is how it is there in WhatsApp also. Okay, so that's why we have to make something different. Right now we're hard coding it. Later on this will come from the database. Okay, so this, because this is the main functionality. One is p dot chat underscore me sage message, and then we'll have a span dot chat underscore name bindu. This is a message, and then span, not here, span dot chat underscore time stamp. And here I'm going to have new date dot to UTC string to UTC string. Yeah, it is right, because we're changing the date to UTC string. You will soon see why. So let me copy it actually 2 more times. 1 2. So I've just copied it 2 more times. So Nabindu, it will be the web tab message back. Okay, So this is this Nabindu, then the web, then again Nabindu. So this will be have an additional class known as chat receiver. Chat. So this we are going to later do it through programmatic image. So like this I have. So let us quickly do the means the CSS also for this. So because right now it will look very ugly like this, it will look. We'll do the CSS also now for this. So again, so I am having from the chat message is position relative, font size is there, padding is there, width is fit content. Okay, this is very important, and border radius, background color, and margin bottom is there. So chat receiver, which is that additional class which is there in the receiver. So see, I have the chat message also here and the chat receiver because this is the additional thing. So margin left is auto, this is very important, it changes to the left. Okay, margin left auto, it is very important, and then the color is a green thing. Okay, margin left is auto, so to push to the right. And then chat timestamp, again I'm taking very small font there, the timestamp which I have, this timestamp, this. Okay, and then chat name, chat name is the name of the person. Okay, so position absolute, and we're doing some thing here. Okay, so let me go back and show you. So everything is looking perfect now. This is how it is, it will look. Okay, so this is looking good. Now we will have this footer, which is very important. Actually, this footer is very important because here the user can type and press the enter for the message to go. So this is very important again. So let us do the footer now. So don't want this right now, and let me minimize it anyways. Okay, we'll work on the footer. We'll work on the footer, and we'll have two more here. uh, One of them will be insert emoticon, and one of them will be mic. Okay, only mic. Okay, okay, so then the first thing which I'm going to do is insert emoticon, then let me have that mic also, and here inside this I will have a form is very important actually. Form input type text, place holder equal to type a message like this, and we are going to have a button also, but in the final product you are seeing there is no button because we are going to hide it actually. Send a message, it doesn't matter what we type, but the main thing is that but this button is because we wanted a type equal to submit, type equal to submit we want. So this is very important. That's why we have a form. So this button is hidden, but the enter functionality is there. If you enter functionality is there, so if I am doing this, I'm going back, I'm seeing everything right, means everything is working fine. So now let's put the CSS again. So from here, see chat footer again, we are having display flag, justify content, space between a line item center, height is something, border is there. And the form we are doing display flag so that it can extend to the maximum. Okay, then form input again we are doing display flex and outline, border radius, padding, border none. But this is very important, button we are making display none, so it is not shown. And mbg icon we are again changing the padding and the color. Okay, so you can write this all. Okay, so I have saved it. If I go back, see everything is looking fine. Okay, so our front end is complete actually, so it's time to move to the back end, and we have to come to the front end again to means integrate it with the back end, to connect it with the back end. So it's time to move to the back end. So again my terminal, so I will keep this running and I will open a new git bash. So nowadays this Windows terminal has also become very good. It's not like it can give Mac terminal a fight any day. So cde/e. I'm using git bash also, so I'm getting all the Linux command which I'm used to. I'm liking this Windows, and soon there is a video will come. Is the Windows good or not? Means definitely. React projects. What was it? WhatsApp. I think MERN YT. Yeah. So see, let me increase the font size. Okay, so we have this WhatsApp frontend folder which we actually created through this, so that npx, and we were working in it for this time. So let me clear it now. Okay, and one more thing, let me make it a bit bigger so that you are able to see. So here we have to do a mkdir WhatsApp backend. I will do, and then I will cd into this WhatsApp backend. And as you might know, all the node projects start with npm init, so npm init I will do. And then here the server name we can leave, so press package name, we can leave, enter version, description, it's okay, description. Entry point is not index.js, entry point is server.js. Okay, test command is okay, get repository okay, keyword is okay, author I generally like to give Nabindu. So only thing important is this entry point server.js, or else everything we could have done. License is okay. Even here you don't have to give yes, you just have to press enter and it will be done. Okay, so then let's go back to our VS Code. So in VS Code, what will happen right now, we will have a WhatsApp backend folder in which there is this package.json. So let me open this also, package.json, because we are going to need it soon. But before even moving forward, what I am going to do, I am going to create a git ignore. See, when we create a project with React, it automatically create a git ignore for us, but here no one is there to create that, so we have to create it ourselves. And it is very important because we don't want to push the node modules either to a GitHub repository or to Heroku, where we are going to deploy it. If you don't do this, it will push it and you will soon get out of your quota, because all of these things work on quota. GitHub have a 2 GB quota, so if you push your node modules, the quota will be finished. If you push your node modules to Heroku, the quota will be finished. And you don't want to have a 10 GitHub repos. 10 GitHub, not repos, 10 GitHub usernames, because that is something which is very unique to you and it is required. So if you never push any node modules, to never get run out of that 2 GB text files, you don't take that much thing. So this node modules you have to give, we have not yet done, but we are soon going to have this node module, a lot of node modules actually. And this package.json, one important thing is that this main, we are going to use the ES6 imports. What is ES6 imports? Like this import, these are known as ES6 import. Node we used to have that const and all those things. So it's a bit different, not difficult, but different. So it's better to have the React thing, which we are always doing it. Type is module, comma, and let us have a start script also. Node server.js. Let me save it. Okay, I've saved it. Okay, so let me go here and clear it. I have not yet started. There are a lot of things. Even to start the front end means back end, we have to first install a lot of things. I'm in the correct folder. WhatsApp backend, so you should be sure in this folder. npm i express and man gws mongoose. So these two I'm going to have. Okay, so this is done, but now we have to go to our MongoDB to create a cluster for our project, means the database. So where is my MongoDB? So I have logged into my MongoDB with my account. So if you are not logged in, nowadays I think it is taking to this thing, but earlier it used to take to a different file. But anyways, you have to find this new project thing. So I will create this new project and then I have to give the project name. So what I will give? So I think WhatsApp MERN DB YT YouTube means that's how I can take it. So next I'm going to do, actually I generally delete this all things after doing this, because I already have a lot of things. I don't want to exceed my quota, and anyways I'm showing I'm going to show some of the keys also, and if I'm not going to have a .env file to hide it and all, so people can misuse this. And people generally don't misuse this. People generally copy my repo, means clone my repo and use it. And what happens if I push or if I show, I will be charged at the end of the day. So that's why I generally remove whatever I am doing now. But I have my old thing already there, and a lot of projects are there. So like this, then the owner, it's okay, create project, and it will take me here. And the cluster is what the node they say. So shared cluster, create a cluster. Then AWS is okay, but this is not okay, because I don't live in the US, I live in India, and this is the closest to me. In India also, if you live in the east coast, east side of India, East India, Singapore will be much closer to you than Mumbai. So you have to choose something which is much closer to you. If you are in Europe, choose anything which is closer to you. Sydney, choose anything like this. So I will choose Mumbai. This is very important. uh, or else the lag will be there. Anyway, MongoDB is not real time, so that's why you don't want that much lag. So that's why. Okay, and then create cluster I will do. And actually this takes a lot of time. It's just like React, creating a React app takes 5 minutes. It also generally take more than 5 minutes. So let me come here and actually we are going to install one more thing, which is npm I nodemon. So we are installing nodemon so that we don't have to run our backend again and again. If we don't install nodemon, what we have to do, whatever changes we do in the backend, we have to close the server and run it again. So for that, this nodemon is there. So let it get installed and let it also run. So let me go back here and see, we haven't made the starting point at server.js. So, and we don't have a server.js. So let me go back. See, the node modules are already been created. So here in the backend, here I will have server.js. Yeah, it is here. Control B to close it. And now we'll have something here. So let me first write some commit imports. First we'll have imports, then we'll have app config, then we'll have middleware, which are very important in node world. Middleware, then db config, API routes, listen. Listening, what we are going to do. So first imports we are going to do import express from express, import mongoose from mongoose, and the app context which we are going to do is const app equal to express. So const port equal to process.env.port. Although we are not going to use that env file, then also I want to show we generally take it like this 9000, and then we are going to create our first route. So route is something which is very backend specific. See, whenever means you go to any like facebook.com, actually you hit the route, and it is generally a get request. When you hit some route, it is a get request. When you post something in Facebook, like you write a post, so what is that? That is a post request. That is also what we are going to do, but let's create a very simple route now, which is app dot get slash comma rec dot res dot status 200 comma send what's app clone the web dev. So guys, I do so much for you. Please do subscribe to my channel. I need subscriber to continue this channel also and bring these awesome clones to you. Okay, so this app dot get, and then we have to have a listen now. Okay, so app dot listen, and then port. Okay, someone is chatting, let me thanks. Okay, so am.listen port is there, and guys, this video will be available in my channel, means as soon as YouTube publishes it. YouTube takes 1 day to publish it, and I will post about it in the LinkedIn. So whatever I do today, I know a lot of people don't watch, means I get not that much watch, means people, so I will do that, and you can check the videos there, and other videos also I have. So port, I will listen to the port which is 9000, and then like this clg console log, it will be listening on local host and port I am going to do, and let me save it. Now everything is done. Middleware and db config we are going to have later on. So let me run the nodemon here. So let me show the command. It is nodemon server.js. Okay, so it is listening on 9000, it is right. Okay, so listening on 9000, because listening on localhost 9000, it is giving this console log, means if you're getting that, it is right. There is another way to check if everything is right, is to see, this is also done. That is good. Is to just, because we created our first route, local host, not 3000, it is where our React app is, localhost 9000. WhatsApp clone, the web dev. Wow, why it is getting this get route? If you hit this get route, you will get this WhatsApp clone, the web dev. Okay, so it means our everything is set up correctly, the backend is set up correctly. Now we can work further. So see, this was done. So cluster, you will see something like this. Now we have to do a database access and a network access. So database access, because we have to create a user. So let me go here, database access, and add a new database user. And this I generally keep admin admin, and this I generally do a auto generate and then show. So you have to save it somewhere. Admin is okay, you will remember this. You have to save it somewhere, because what happens once you do a add user here, you are not going to see it again, or else you have to get a new user. So let me copy it and let me paste it here. So that's one of the reason I should not have shown this, but I have shown it, and that's why I cannot keep this, or else someone else will use it, and they will bill me. Okay, so that's why I remove it. The best way is to keep it in a .env file. Okay, so this is done, and then I have to do a admin is okay and the password is okay, add user. So it has added that user, I've saved it, and then I have to go to network access. I was getting some issue in the network access in the previous MERN videos. I don't know why I'm getting this. Maybe I don't know, means add IP address I will do, and then you can give the IP address which will connect from here, but I will do allow access from anywhere, because this is something which I'm doing for test. So allow access from anywhere I am going to do, and 000, it is, so anyway any person can easily hack this system. So confirm, so confirm, and this will make it, and let it be done. It's okay, let it be like this, it doesn't matter. I have to go to the cluster. Okay, okay, see, it isn't getting created, but then also we can take it. I will go to connect your application, and I have to actually copy this. Okay, see, it was done also, it is done. Network access is also active, means it is done. Okay, so again I am going to clusters, connect your application, copy this, and then I have to come back here and app config const connection underscore URL equal to, in this simple single quotes, okay, simple one, not this. Inside this you have to give it, is very important. Now admin is there, what is the password is this. So you should always take it from a env file, not put it here, but we are short in time, so I'm doing it here. So this is there, and the db name will be anything you can give. So what I will do, it is, but you should change it, whatsapp db. So by this it will create. Okay, so I have saved it. Now I'll come to the db config, and I will use mongoose dot connect connection url I will do, comma, use new url. So some of the things which we need to pass, or it throws some big warnings, and use create index is true, comma, use unified topology, again it is true. Okay, So these things are true. Let me save it. Okay. Let me do one thing. Actually, I will close this because I'm going to create a schema. So schema, when you create a schema, only that time you have to close this server. So I think it is stuck also. It is stuck also. I don't know why it is stuck. Okay, it's okay. It is stuck. cd/e/cd react projects cd WhatsApp, MERN, YT, CD, WhatsApp, backend. I think I'm very small, so WhatsApp backend, but I will not do it now. I started now, so I have to create a schema. So schema is the way in which is very important in the backend. So schema is the way something will be saved in the database also, and it is a way to specify how our data is will be there. So what is MongoDB? MongoDB is a NoSQL database, so everything is stored as JSON there. So even Firebase is a sort of that only, but that is MongoDB. So what we are going to do now in this, I'm going to have a new file like db messages.js. db messages.js I'm going to have, and here again I'm going to have import mongoose from mongoose const what's app schema equal to this mongoose dot schema. So we are going to have something stored in the database as a message, which will be a string name. So you might be getting it. This is what we are going to store in the database also, and we are going to fetch from the database also. So this is very important to create a schema. Name string and time stamp is also string actually, and received is boolean. So this is received whether it is the receiver or a sender. Because of that, so it will be true or false, because depending on that we will show the chat. Okay, so as you can see, depending on that we are showing this like this or this. So we have a entry for that also. Now you have to export default mongoose dot model, and here I have to pass anything means but WhatsApp. One thing is very important and a bit weird, actually a bit weird in MongoDB, is that this have to be plural, not singular. So it can be like this WhatsApp message. So MongoDB will add s to it. So this is something bug or a feature. So as we say in development, if it is not a bug, it's a feature. So it's a feature. So it's s, and then bots app schema. What this schema we have to give. So save it, and now I have to go back to my, so this is the schema. You can use it like this. Okay, now I have to go back to my server.js. First I have to import that. So I can import it with any name actually. As you know, with imports I can import it with any name. Import messages from db messages, but we have to use the .js also here. Okay, and then we are going to create our first post route. Okay, we're going to create a first post route by which we can post. Okay, so here I'm going to come and app dot post. So we can give any name here. So I'm giving messages slash new, messages new, comma rec, comma res, and like this, and then const db message equal to rec dot body. So whatever body, so we are going to pass this soon, this from the front end also, and we can use it from, means check it from Postman also if our front end is not ready. So this messages which we have created, messages dot, we have to use this create and db message comma r comma data, like this. If our res dot status 500 comma send or else res dot status 201. So if it is success, it will be 201 and send the data. Okay, so this is how our post request work. Okay, even but before moving forward, actually this rec.body is not available that much easy, and if we do it like this, we are going to have a course error, because cross origin error we are going to have, so we don't want that cross origin error also. So we need to install one more thing in the backend actually, and that is known as course, npm icors course. I will do. So it got installed very small package. So here I have to come import crs from crs course. Okay, and then in this middleware, so this rec.body is only available to the middleware, so we have to use a middleware for that also. So that is app.use express.json, and another is app.use course. So these two things we have done. So now we can start it actually, and hope it will work. Node-mon server.js, because I have got earlier issues with this, but it is working fine, which I think it is, and we will see that thing whether it is working fine or not through Postman only, because right now we don't have anything in the back end, means front end, to do it. So let me have, where is my Postman actually? Okay, I'll open it from here. Postman application. So nowadays you have to install the Postman application. So this is widely used by all of us, means I think I have this saved somewhere. Postman echo. If I have this, it will be great. So see, I have so many. No, I don't want it. Okay, post API put. Okay, I think I have to create it. It's great that I will create it so you can see it. Okay, So let me create it. So first thing first, this will be post. Then do I have something? I'm too lazy to take it from there. So like this, but and we'll have this messages new. Okay, I think I might have somewhere. So messages new, because this is our post endpoint. This is our post endpoint. Messages new we will take. Then I have to go to the body first, then raw I have to do. Then this text should be JSON. Okay, then we have to pass the message here as a JSON. Now we will write. So JSON objects are different than JavaScript object. Here the thing is that key value pair both will have a string. One of the main thing is there. So they are like JavaScript object only, but a bit different messages. And then so you are awesome, comma. The next one is, so you this is this only. Okay, name Nabindu, timestamp is, you have to give something. Okay, let me give something good. Okay, let me take it from here. I think it is okay. So like this, anyways it is a string. And RECEIVED, let me check whether the spelling is right or not. RECEIVED, receive, no, or else it will give some error and it will be false. Okay, so you should not get any error also here. If you have any error here, means you're not done it in the right way. So if I give it, it should add to the database, but I was having some issues here. Hopefully it will not have this sending request. I think I have an issue again. See, I have an internal server error. I don't know why I have an internal server error. So why I have this internal server error. And if I see here, I have this again. So how I solved it previous time. First it gets stuck. Okay, so I have to close it. Okay, so it's better I let me start it from here only. So how I fixed it previous time was, if I remember correctly, I had gone back to this cluster and I have gone to this network access and add IP address. You don't have to do this if you don't get this error. And I will do add current IP address. So my current IP address, I don't know means why it is happening to me. So now it has got two things, means current IP address is also there, and see this is telling that it includes current IP address, but I don't know why it is not running. Means so let it complete, but because or else it will give error. So I don't want to go from there again. So control J. So I don't want to reach in the front end because I have to start the node mon and dot that WhatsApp backend clear. I will do once it is complete actually. Oh, it is taking time. Or if this doesn't work, what I will do, I will connect to my old one. Means I will connect with my I have some old database also, means which is there, means I will connect with that. Maybe it is upgrade or some issues. Okay, it is done. Let me go to network access also, it is done. Okay, that's good. So here node mon server.js, no trace warnings. It's okay, some new warning I'm getting. Okay, let hold my finger and let me do it again. Oh, it is done now. See, it is done. You're awesome. Okay, I think that was the issue. Okay, so if it is done, then what I can do, I can go to the database, I can go to clusters. Let me see whether it is done, actually done. Clusters, collections, I have to go. And yeah, it is done. WhatsApp DB. So what is WhatsApp DB? WhatsApp DB control J I will do. Yeah, WhatsApp DB is where I am. See, here I have given this WhatsApp DB, so it creates by that name, WhatsApp DB, and inside this I have everything, WhatsApp messages. And WhatsApp, what is this WhatsApp message? WhatsApp messages is this, which I have done. Okay, WhatsApp messages is there, so it is done. So let us complete another route. We'll complete another route now. So that route will be for the get. So let me do one thing. Let me copy it. It will be a bit different, but then also. So first thing, it will be get messages not new. Let me make it sync, and we don't want this request body messages dot find. We'll use this find thing which will find our message. Okay, so and what else will be different? If error is 500, but there are some rules, industry standard means you should send a status to 200 when it is successful. And here also we have to give the send data. So this is done. Thank Anish Kumar. Okay, so now get is done. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to again check it through Postman whether get is working or not. So let me take an earlier get only. So because get is not that different, means you don't have to do anything in get, means 9000, you only have to do a messages sync. I think it is already there. And I will do a send, and again an internal server error. Wow, why internal server error, I don't know. Oh, got it. You are not, we should not pass anything here. So that happens when you copy paste, because we are not passing anything in the get, you're just getting it. Let me do it again. And I'm getting it, so it is working fine. Okay, so it is working fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to Where is my post? Where is my post? See, we are soon going to do it from the front end also, but let us have something. Thanks for the comment, the web dev. So let it be 524 and let it be TRU true. Okay, and let me do a send. So that is also saved, and I think this get is there. So let me do a get. So both of the messages are the upcoming. So this is done, but let us also quickly set our pusher. So as I have told earlier that MongoDB is not a real-time database. So when we are creating a chat app, we want something to have that real-time thing. So we are going to have pusher for that. So let me come here. I have logged into my pusher account. You can also log in. If you, I think first time you come, you will not get this thing. So you will get something different, but the end of the day you have to click that this manage thing. You have to click, and manage will give you this. Then this big pink create app is there, so I will go here, create app. And I don't want this polite and all those things. I want something different. WhatsApp MERN clone is there, it's okay, but it is already there. So let me write YT or YouTube. So it has choose correct thing, and I have to choose this thing because it generates the code for both the front end and back end. So I have to choose here React and choose the backend also here, which is for, in my case, Node.js, because it will give us some code. Actually it will give us some code. So I will do create app. So this create app is done, and I will get this. So someone is telling it's difficult to understand English. Okay, the subtitles will be there in YouTube video. So this what you're seeing right now, Anish, this is live, and I generally do it in English only. So forgive me for that. Means I know Hindi, but English is a language which you need to have when you work in the industry in India also, and all of India understand it. Means mainly in the, means if you go to south, no one will understand Hindi and all. Means English is the common language there, so that's why English. Okay, so this is done, and I don't have actually time to create some Hindi content actually. Means so this we will get. Now what we are going to do, we have to come back here, backend, and let's do the pusher here. So actually I have opened the backend from here, so it's okay. I will do it from here. Control J is running. Let me, okay, now it is also gone. It is getting, okay, hanged a lot actually. WhatsApp backend. Okay, WhatsApp backend is there, and then npm I pusher, npm I pusher I have to do. So this pusher is for the backend. One is there for the front end also. So this I am doing for the backend. Okay, so backend it is done. Control J again I have to do. Control J again, and then import pusher from pusher, import oh, not like this. nothing is like this. Import pusher from pusher like this. Okay. So pusher is done. Now we will add the code for pusher. So let us do that. And where do we get the code? So the pusher code, actually this is what I was telling, this JavaScript is there. We'll get the pusher code from here, and this is not JavaScript, actually this is for React thing, and this is the pusher code. So I have to copy this. Again, I'm going to delete it, or this all these things you should have put it in a environment variable. Okay, so const pusher, this is there, const pusher, new pusher. Okay, let me save it, and then we have to create a new route. Actually we have to create a new route now for this pusher thing. Means right now everything is going, but nothing is real time, so we are doing this for the real time. Okay, so here let us create it here. Const db equal to mongoose dot connection. See, not connect, it is connection. See, actually we are creating another connection with mongoose. So this mongoose connect was there, but this is another connection. So db dot once is there, and open comma clg db connected const. So I want that db connected msg collection, and a variable msg collection equal to db dot collection. And what will be this db dot collection? This will be this WhatsApp messages. Just WhatsApp messages will be there, and then const change. So see how much code we have to do just for this real-time thing, and this would have been done completed by this time in Firebase. Actually msg collection, but industry want this, so you have to learn this. I've heard that Firebase is a bit costlier when you put it in the production, because production you can't use this. So once you get even 1,000 connection, but I don't know myself that thing, because I have never put it in production actually. And even if I have put it in production once for a client, means so that quota is also being lost after some time. Means they have enough generous quota actually. Changes stream dot on change. So this is how we have to do changes stream. So it will look for the changes stream. So change clg change if change dot operation type triple equal to insert okay. Then so there is an operation type which is known as insert here. So then const message details equal to change dot full document, and then we have to do the pusher. I don't know, sometimes this VS Code, this is auto thing, it is so annoying. Pusher dot trigger messages, comma inserted, comma this. So it will insert the messages in pusher also. So actually where this pusher sits in between the your this database and your front end. So this Node.js server and your front end, and it will keep on looking for new messages and it push to the front end. So it is something like this: message details dot name. This is not comma, this is dot. I don't know why I'm giving this 4 times. Let me copy it from here only. My name is there. No. Message. Timestamp. Received. Save it. And where this if is ending here, else clg error triggering push pusher. So I think I'm done here, and now it's okay. Debug control waiting for new events. So let's give it a new event. Let's see whether it is working or not. So I have to go back to the post actually, and let it be 44. True, it is okay. And let me do a send now. Oh, not again, because I don't have any connection. I think Control J again. WhatsApp backend, nodemon server.js. Yeah, it is watching now. This is there. Do a send now, and it's sent this, and see, it got this message. If I click it, it was nice. So it is working. So what's it? And see, it got the thing here also, because I am giving this console log change. Okay, so let me close it because I want that thing. And now what we are going to do, we are going to go to the front end. Means my front end is running here. I don't want to stop it actually. Stop it in anything means so let me do one thing. We want to add pusher here also. So Control J. What I can do here, I can add a new terminal actually. New terminal. So this is terminal number 1. This is terminal number 2, and cd WhatsApp front end. My front end code is running, and this is very important. I'm doing something installing the front end. So npm I pusher dash js. So we have to install this npm I pusher js here. Okay, for pusher to work, so it is getting installed. So our backend is complete including the pusher. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to go to app.js and start using means integrating our front end with the back end and all. So here, first thing first, we'll have some messages anyway. So for that, we'll have a state messages comma set messages equal to use state, and it will be an array. Is it imported? Yeah, use state from react is imported. And then I will have the use effect also, it is also imported. I want the complete thing also like this. No, I'm too lazy to type it. Okay, I like this. So it will change on the messages. So what does that mean? Anytime we receive the messages, the use effect will change. Initially also it will receive the messages, and whenever because this is very important, because whenever we get a new message, this should change. So that's why it is done. So now I have to give some code, which I think I will get it from here. And I wasn't getting started. Yeah, I wasn't getting started only. So here also you will get the code for the JavaScript part. So here is for the JavaScript part what they are saying. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this, come back here, push it here, and I have to import something also, and that is import pusher here also. But here we have installed a different kind of a pusher, that is different package, not kind of a pusher, that is pusher dash js we have done. So pusher dash js I have done, and this Sylvie var is very bad to use, so let us do it const. You should never use var in your project. So again, this is there. Again, this will be const channel equal pusher dot subscribe. It is not my channel, it will be messages, because this is what we have done in our server. Everything is means messages it is. So this is messages, my channel is messages. Bind, as we have seen, there is an insert event when we are inserted. So bind, the event will be known as, here it is inserted, and it will be inserted here also. This ugly function, change. Let me change this function. I don't like this. Arrow function is the way to go. And we'll get a data back here, but we don't want to alert it. We want to use the set messages and in array dot messages comma data. Whatever is the message is there, we will push the data to it. Okay, the new message we will put, and we can see the message also, clg messages. Also we can see that something I missed. No, I didn't miss anything. Save it. It's okay. Where is my application? Yeah, here it is. Let me open it and let me go to the console. Array is app 21, so this is this 21, it is getting as empty because we have not pushed anything, so we have to again push. So let me do one thing. Bindu. What is redux? Okay, I generally tends to give something real. 54, it will be false. Okay, so now I will push it again. Let me send it. Think my no, yeah, it is running actually, so we can see it here also. Let not see it everywhere. We can see it in pusher also. So push it, it gone. So see, it will come here also. What is redux? And it came here also. What is redux? So this is working fine. Okay, so now to import anything means in react, hit any endpoint in react, actually we use something known as Axios. So there is a very good way to use Axios, so we are going to use that way to use Axios again means so let me do control J here, and let me go to the here components only. It's okay, I will create a, so now we are again going to move back to the front end. As you know, components, something known as a file I will going to create, axios.js. Oh, I have to install also. I have to install it also. Control J. Second was the front end one. See, this is very important actually to have it in the right folder. So let me do it. npm axios. So I'm installing Axios here. So it is done. Axios, let it complete, then I will do it. Okay, it is done. So control J and import Axios from Axios const instance equal to Axios dot create. So here we have to give the base URL is capital, which is very important, and this thing will be this. And one thing to keep in mind is not to give this or it will throw error because we're soon going to hit the endpoint. So it should be like this. This is very important. And export default instance, I'm giving, save it. So it is done. So now we can use Axios in our project. So it's okay. Go back to the app.js and we are going to use Axios here. So import Axios from components Axios, and then done. Now I will have a use effect. So through that use effect I will hit the endpoint because I want to get all the messages in my project means so all the messages which are there. So again I'm going to use the use effect here. Okay, so let us use another use effect actually. Use effect, and this use effect will only run once. So if you want the use effect to run once, you can do it like that, to give an empty array. And if you want to know more about this, I can have a very good series on React and Redux and even hooks. So this is part of the hook series. You can go through it. Okay, so it will be axios dot get, and which thing I'm going to do is this one. So in this messages sync, I'm going to get, because I want to get all the messages. So messages sync. So it will add to the localhost. If you have added another here, so what would have, it would have added it to here, another backslash there, so it would have added it there. So that's why we don't want it. Okay, dot then this messages which we have, we can have set messages to res dot data, directly res dot data we are doing it, set the messages there. And we have one more thing to do here. There is some cleanup we can do, because what happens, or else the pusher will keep on means running a lot of time and it will get rid of our quota very soon. So there is a very good way to do that cleanup here. So we will do that return. So this is again a use effect thing. So we have to return something for the cleanup like this. Use effect is a combination of a lot of hooks. Actually, it's a very awesome hook. You should learn about it. Channel dot unbind all and channel dot unsubscribe. So let me save it. And now what we are going to do, we are going to pass the messages here. So messages as a props equal to, because this is where we are going to display it. So messages as a props, we are going to display it here. So let me save it. And now we have to show the messages. We have to come back here, get the props here as messages, and then where is our chat body? Not in the chat footer, but in the chat body we will show this. Okay, so in the chat body we will show this. So let me actually remove this and also remove this, because we'll map through that actually. So messages, map through the messages which we have received. So because it's an array, so messages dot map message. Let me do now, take this alt and up arrow and I'm moving it here, control X. This is what I have done, moved it there. Okay, now everything is hard coded, but nothing will be hard coded now. So it will be message dot name. This will be message dot, actually it is, the name is message only, their message, and this will be message dot time stamp. And we are going to have template string here, because we have something known as received also, received flag also. Depending on that it will be shown. So let me remove this first, and this all will be inside this delta. Okay, then actually not like this, this all will be inside this, then only it can work. And chat messages will be always, but this we will show, chat receiver we will only show when then there is a received flag is true. So dollar like this, it will come till here. message dot received, and if it is and is there, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this. Okay, I'm going to add this chat receiver. If it is there, then I will add this chat receiver. So let me save it. And if everything is right, then you know what will happen. You will get the chat messages. And everything was right. And we got the chat messages from the database. So this is what is coming from the database. That is cool. Okay. Now, what we need to do? We need to do is we are not still able to post it from here, so we have to add the thing for the post logic directly. We were doing from Postman till now, so let's do it. So for that also I want Axios, so let me import it. Import Axios from, it is in the same directory, so it is from here, Axios from Axios. Okay. Now quickly create a body. Let me close this also. Let me quickly create a input state const input comma set input equal to use state. It is already there, empty string. Okay, now after that I have come in that this form. It is very easy. We value equal to input and on change equal to e set input e dot target dot value. Set input is e dot target dot value. Okay, and on click will send a send message. On click, it will generally work on the enter, because we are not showing this button on, but we have to do this. On click equal to something known as send message. Anything, this is going to be a message, this is going to be a function, so any name you can give. So it's not that you have to give this name only. So now const send message equal to e so the first thing which I am going to do is e dot event default I am going to do. Okay, and you're posting message, it can take time, so we are going to do async await here. So for that, async e, and this will be await Axios dot post. Let me take it from here. So post this, it is Axios dot post message is new, comma, and so we have to pass 4 things. As we have, message will be the thing which is the input, which the user inputs. Name will be let's put it now like this, the web dev, because we don't have name right now. Timestamp is new date dot utc, no, not to utc string received is true, and after that set input is again set back to this. Okay, let me save it. So we don't have any login functionality right now. That's why we have to do like this, means these things. So if everything is right, everything is right, and redux is a state. Okay, so I have put this. If I put enter and it is going, means it is working fine and everything is working. See, yeah, even our what is this pusher is working fine. That's why it has gone at that instance, or else I have to refresh it. Okay, so next I will go here, and now we want the authentication, then only we will get the username. Right now I am hard coding it. So for that I have to go back here. Yeah, I have to come here in the config. I have to come. Okay, and I have to copy this. Then I have to come here, new file, firebase.js. I have to do, and I have to copy this, control not J, control T. Okay, so I have to import some of the things and export some of the things. So it's better to take it from my earlier code. Where is my Firebase? Okay, so what I am doing, I am importing it from Firebase and authentication storage database. Actually we don't need this much thing, but it's okay. We are going to use authentication only, and then we are sending this authentication like this, authentication and provider, and we're using Google Auth provider. Okay, so let me save it. And another thing we have to do, it is earning, yeah, it is very important step. Control J, I will do. I'm in the WhatsApp front end folder only, clear, and I have to do npmi Firebase WhatsApp front end. It's very important. I have to install the Firebase here. Okay, so Firebase I have installed. Okay, okay. So Firebase is getting installed. I want two things quickly because it's more than 2 hours now. But I was thinking it will take. So it is done. Control J. Login.js, and I want login.css also. Login.js, control V, I'll do, but this will come back later on. We have a lot of things to do before this. Actually it will give error. Let it be there. We are not going to use it soon, means we are sometime later we are going to use it. Sign into Firebase, sign in. See what we have right now. Let me show the files one. Just a simple login thing, means a div login. I'm getting the Firebase image, not Firebase image, WhatsApp image, and it is like this. So you can signing is right now, it doesn't have, we'll soon have the logic for this. So sign in button is there. See, the sign in with Firebase is very easy, but the problem is that when we get the user thing, we have to use a bit of Redux there. So sign into WhatsApp is there, and it is there. Save it. Then login.css is the thing which we need to do. Login.css. Let me paste it. So login, background color and all, I have height, width, display grid again. So for this I have, then login container is there. Then login container image. So image, you have to do an object fit contain, which is very important. So you can pause the video here and write this all down. Okay, image is there, object fit contain, and then the button is there. Okay, the button, this sign in button, sign in with Google button is there. Okay, now we need to show this login somewhere. So where? Somewhere we have to show it from the app.js actually. So app.js we will go, and how we will show it. We are doing something temporary right now because we're soon going to change it, because we are going to use Redux also in this project a bit. Okay, so see right now it is showing like this. But we are not going to use any React router in this project, because see, it's more than it will now become 2.5 hours, and it's a very big thing. So for that thing you can implement React router in this from my Firebase project. Okay, WhatsApp Firebase, which we built previous week, which have more functionality than this actually. So what I'm going to have here, I'm going to have a temporary state. Actually this is a temporary piece of a state, user comma set user. So I'm going to remove it, equal to use state is null. So user state is null, means by default the user is null. So we wanted the null thing to be happening, so that's why we took it. So let us do it like this. Not of user, if not of user is there, then you have to show login, enter. So we have created the login, so it should be imported. Okay, or else what we are going to do, we are going to have this. Okay, my bad, actually in this app body should all come inside it. Okay, it's okay. Alt, I will move it up, and alt, I will move it down. So this alt up arrow and down arrow is very nice feature in VS Code. You can move any line or group of lines with that. So like this, it's great to have it like this. Okay, so now by default what it will show, it will show the login screen whenever we go to the project. Means where is our project? Here it is. It will show this login screen. Now we have to do the sign in with Google. So this is something which I have already done in the previous actually WhatsApp with Firebase. So the thing is all exactly similar. So authentication, See, we are done with most of the project. I mean, it's backend, front end, and now the authentication is remaining. So this gets started. I have to click in authentication to get started. I have to click. Then I have to come to this Google. This is disabled. I will come here, and here I have to enable it, and then support email is this. I have to do, and then save it. It is taking some time. Yeah, it's got enabled, so it came here. So now we'll go back to the login, and here I should not have removed it. Import auth comma provider from dot Firebase. Okay, so this is very easy to log in through Google. You just have to give auth dot sign in with pop-up provider. You have to use the provider, and then then the result is CLG result dot catch error is alert error dot message. Okay, let me save it. Since my app is running, it is compiling. Let it compile. Yeah, it is compiled. So I'll go back here, go back to my app, maybe refresh it once. Inspect element, console will be open, and now I will do sign in with Google. It will show this pop-up. So that pop-up, this all code is coming from Google. So I will do this and see. After some time, I get the user credentials back, and this user object actually have everything: your email, your not your password, your email, your photo, means your picture, what you have in Google, it will have that also. So this will have all this. So now we are done with this thing, means we are getting the user data. But there is a problem which we have, which I have discussed in the earlier part also. The problem is that the user and the data, I'm getting it in the login part. Okay, and I want to move it between different parts, means I want it to be available everywhere. So the thing is that we have to use something known as, means either means we have to move it from children to parent. It is very difficult, and for that reason only we use context API or Redux. So earlier we used to use it separately, but there is a very good way in which we can use it together, and I have already shown that way in the previous part. And I will not tell much about it, and if you want to know about both context and Redux, you can go through my tutorials on Redux and my tutorials on context. So let us go ahead, and what I'm going to do now, here state provider dot js I will create, and I'll copy this code. Actually, where is state provider? So this state provider, what is happening, it is having something known as use reducer and use context. So nowadays you have got very good hooks from in our project. So use reducer and use, so state provider, we are using it. and we'll get the reducer, initial state and children, and then we can use it at different places. So let me save it. And now we are going to have another thing known as reducer, also reducer. So let me have that. It will also be here. So those people who know the React concept, so reducer will be similar to that, only similar to what we have in React. So you can pause the video here and write this code, and similarly with reducer also. So in pause the video here and write this code. So reducer also, what I'm doing means reducer in redux, what happens, we change the state. So state is globally available. So there is something known as user which will be globally available. So you can check this. Okay, so this is there. And then because we are using a combination of redux and context API, we have to use it in a place, means start the in a place in which is available to whole of our app. So this is our app.js, and then but even before app.js we have something known as index.js, from where our everything starts actually. So index.js will go and we will use it here. Okay, so actually we will wrap this app with that. So for that, state provider, I have imported the state provider. This app should be up. Then state provider, let me bring it here. Okay, state provider actually takes reducer, initial state and children. So state provider, children, it is already taking, app is the children. So initial state and reducer we have to pass. So initial state equal to initial state. So I have to import that also. What is initial state? Initial state is user is null. So this is imported, and then I have to give the reducer also, which is equal to again reducer. Reducer is also important because we are exporting this reducer also. So this is very important. This is our whole of the state is set up. Okay, now this is done. Now we will go back again to our login.js. Actually in state provider, this use state value which you created, it is a custom hook actually. So we can use it here. And we are getting the result here. So we in reducer in React in Redux, what happens, we dispatch something and we can use it at many places. So we dispatch and we can change the state with the dispatch, and then the global state is changed and we can use it then later on. So result is like this, and then I have to use dispatch, but from where dispatch I have to use. Okay, so actually, as I have told, we are using a custom reducer. So like this, comma, dispatch equal to use state value, this one. So this is imported, and so as you can see, it is like the custom hook. So we are getting access to the dispatch function. So dispatch function state context, so we are getting access to the dispatch function here. So now we can use this dispatch here. Dispatch, and dispatch takes two argument. Type is action types, again enter. Action types is again from reducer. So this action types is also from reducer, which is set user action types dot set user. It will make it to a string. This is a thing with Redux, we generally do it. Generally we do it in a different file, but since it's a small application, we're doing it in the same file. Set user, comma, user is result not user. So as I have told, result dot user will have most of the things. Okay, so let me save it. Let me go back and check if there is any error. No, there is no error here, means everything is working fine. Now we don't, we have to go back to our app.js and use this first, because we have to log in, so we have to use this first. So here we are going to use it again. So where is our login? Yeah, here actually we are not going to use this state anymore, so let me remove it. And okay, I removed it. And this I want to import, so I've imported it. Okay, and here beside dispatch we have access to user also. So this is the concept of redux. So we have dispatched from somewhere, change the state, now we can use user anywhere. Okay, so we don't have to change actually anything here, because this user, this is taken from here. Let me save it now. Okay, I've saved it. Am I getting any error? No. So let me do one thing, let me refresh it. Now I'll do sign in with Google again. Sign in with this, and I am signed in. But yeah, nothing, I'm signed in inside, but a lot of some things we have to change, like this message still is hard coded, this is hard coded, so these things we will change, and we'll change it soon. And now we can use the user anywhere we like it. So first place to use it, let me close this sidebar is the sidebar. I am going to use it in the sidebar, and just like user I have used it here, I will take it from here, go to the sidebar, come to the top, and it will be so easy. You will see use value like this, import it. It is very important to import it, and I want the avatar to be different. So right now it is nothing is there. Src user, there should be something, photo URL. So this is from Google, this photo URL, user.photo URL. So if it is not there, it will not go ahead. And it's okay. So if everything is right, I will see my image there in avatar. So I'm seeing my image. This is my Google image actually. This is what is my Google image. Okay, so it is taking it from there. Now we'll go to chat, because chat, what we were doing, we were hard coding it. As you can see, the web dev and all these things we were hard coding. So we will do it from there. Again, this. Okay, it is done. Then the first thing is there, input. It is not the web dev, it is user dot display name. True is right, because whenever we are posting it, it will be true. Let me save it. And now the another thing which we need to do, where is my, not this, yeah. So this is message dot received, this is not message dot received. This will be now message dot name, because if it is message dot received, it will not be correct actually. Message dot name, equal to triple equal, because I'm always setting it true for the user dot display name. Whenever the message dot name is equal to user dot display name, it will be like this. So now actually we will get the real user, real Google user. The earlier users are hard coded, means I had given anything, means now it will get the real users. So I think it is done. Do I have some error? No. Let me go back. A lot of things have gone. And this is awesome. And see, my name is coming. My real name, and this is awesome. It is coming. Okay. So let me do one thing. Okay. If I refresh it, it will be gone. Actually, this is not saved correctly, saved somewhere. So that is another task which you can do. See, I'll now log in with a different user to check if it is right. Why my messages are dropping? Oh no, it's okay. This is awesome. That because I am not there. Okay. So see, it is coming right. Okay, it is coming right because I'm a different user. And see, this avatar I've also changed. So now room name, see, I told that I'm not going to do react router here. If you want different rooms, you need to have a react router, which will again take a lot of time. It's already more than 2.5 hours, and that I have done in the Firebase project. What's a Firebase project? So you can take help from there and bring it down here. So another thing which we need to do in chat.js, the room name is not good. It's okay. Chat header I will go, and room name, let me name it dev help. Yeah, last seen at is something which I am going to get. And it will be messages dot length, no messages, and in an array it is, so we are taking the last message dot length -1 timestamp, and it is getting right. Now we should change this also actually. So for that, go to app.js, and here, so we are almost done, just have to deploy it, and deployment is a bit different here. So I want to show the deployment also. I think I've shown once the deployment. The sidebar is there, and here messages, and actually we have to, it comes from the sidebar chat, so we have to give it here messages, we have to pass it here. Pass one level down, sidebar chat.js, sidebar chat.js. Let me change the room name again to, so first I will get it here, messages, room name again is dev help, and this will not be timestamp, but it will be, I want to show the message, last message. Okay, so let me save it. Last message was great. So see, loved your content also came, this is also changed. Okay, so both of them are changed. So it's a lot of time is what to do. So what I'm going to do means, should I show means Heroku deployment. So Heroku deployment is exactly similar to means what we have done in what we have done in the TikTok. So TikTok MERN project also I have done means if you want to see, should I show? Why not? Just a sec. WhatsApp MERN YT. So I'll do this in Heroku, then I create app. Am I missing some step here? No, I think I'm not missing any step here. So let me come here, Control J. Actually, we have to stop this. So let me stop this. So the backend we need to deploy means here only means Heroku login. So it will ask me. So logged in, you can close this page, it is telling, so I can close this page. So I'm logged in. Okay, so next what it is telling I am in my project. So get in it, I need to do, okay, in IT I will do, then get add dot I have to do. Okay, I will do a git status also to see if I have not done something wrong. Means I want to say, but I'm not pushing the node module and all. Git commit, too lazy to type it. Git commit, make it better. It's okay, make it better, whatever. And this we have to do. Git push Heroku master. Oh, we missed one step. This one we missed. Okay. Now it will push to Heroku. I don't remember whether I did. I forgot something. or not. So let it complete. It gave me this thing. Let me. So it is deployed there. So let me open it from here only. Open app. Yeah, if I getting this means this route is working. Okay, so this route is working. I needed this thing because now what will happen? Let it run actually. So Control J I will do. I have to go to my Axios here. Okay, Axios.js. Instead of this, I have to put this. And this again, we don't have to do this. And backslash, it will fail, or else it will fail. So this is done. It is done. So now even a backend is not running anywhere. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me refresh it. Sign in with Google. So my backend is now coming from directly from there. And if I am able to do this, it is working. Means it is working. So means everything is done. We just have to deploy our front end, and front end deployment is very easy. In front end we have to deploy from here, and front end we have to deploy it here. Okay, in Firebase. So let me remember what it is. Means it is Firebase login. I think Firebase login only. Okay, Firebase init. Firebase init I have to do. Yeah, I remember. Yes, I have to give, and then I have to go to my hosting, then press enter. Use as existing project. So what is my project name actually? My project name is WhatsApp MERN YT. So let me go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. WhatsApp MERN YT. Press enter. Yeah, build directory. Public. Use the public directory. It is build, 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 and single page application. Yes. Automatic deploys from GitHub. No. And it is done. Now we have to run the command npm run build to create the optimized production version. So this production version will be created. The build folder will be created actually, which we have just put it here. So this build will take some time. So let it be done. It generally takes some time. Okay. Let it happens. And guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channels, please do subscribe. It helps me creating videos like this. It's really tough to create videos, coming up every week and creating videos. And I generally try to give 3 videos a week, 2 simple videos and 1 live stream, which is generally not that simple. Okay, so please do subscribe and like this video also, right? It can reach to more people. Okay, so like this it is done. And now we have to do give the command Firebase deploy and press enter. Firebase deploy, it is working and it is deployed. I can go to this URL, but again I am very lazy and I want to see whether it is worked or not. So I will go to here hosting. See, it will so get started, but it will change in 1 second and it will give me like this. And I will go here So right now, see, my app is also not running, so it means I can close it. And this is my app, and WhatsApp MERN invited app. I'll sign in. Yeah, it is. So it is also working fine. So what is JS? Time has changed. So this completes our very long WhatsApp MERN project. Hope you liked it, and you want more videos like this, so please do subscribe to my channel. Okay. Let me talk to you people now. Yeah, so this completes our WhatsApp challenge. Hope you all like this, and please do subscribe to my channel so that I can get more videos like this. This will be available in YouTube in a day, and I will provide the link because YouTube generally takes 1 day to create this video, means to publish it to my channel because I'm doing it live. So thank you all, and I will see you next week. So I will ending the broadcast. Thank you again.